Thanks for stopping by the Caribou Data Science channel today. This is your channel for all things for data analytics, okay? But before we get started, I do have one favor to ask you today. Actually, you click on that like button for me at the bottom of the screen. Thanks so much, folks. Now let's get on with the show. Back in September of 2020, I posted this short to my YouTube account. COVID-19 deaths, how does 80,000 per year sound? The question is, how many deaths are accepted per year? I go on to say, well, how about 1,000 per year, 52,000 deaths per year? What about cases? Okay, and that's it. We're going to answer this question in part in the video today. And as always, we're starting with our studio. We could, of course, convert this to Quattro, but that's a subject for a different time. So first of all, let's take a look at this DF number. We'll only look at the previous 365 days, okay? So the question is, when do we stop tracking? So you can see that at this point they're still reporting daily numbers or weekly numbers. Well, so when's the answer? The answer is, as of May the 15th, 2023, they stopped recording COVID-19 data on a daily basis. Okay? What about deaths? And he stopped recording COVID-19 daily deaths on May 14th. So May 14th, the decision was made that somewhere in the, apparently made, to stop recording COVID-19 deaths at all for the U.S. So now let's just run our code and take a look at the numbers themselves. So what this means is, we don't have any reliable data after May of 2023. Was that 2022? Yeah. So for the previous 365 days, we still had over 6 million cases. Now it's interesting. In that short, I said, how about 52,000 cases? Deaths here. But what about 52,000 cases? So for the previous 365 days, we have 57,659 deaths, 6.1 million cases. So my number of 52,000 isn't a bad number. So apparently, 57,000 plus deaths for the previous 12 months is acceptable. And here's your yearly total. You can see that in 2023, we still had about, about probably 45 million cases, okay, for the previous 12 months, for 2012. But while 2023, of course, is not being recorded, so it doesn't really make a lot of difference. Deaths, well, we had about, 200,000 deaths in 2022, but we have no idea how many this year. So over 200,000 COVID-19 deaths were acceptable for 2022. But you can see the numbers stop. So you can see as of May 17th, we still are having 13,000 plus cases a day and 277 deaths per day on average. You can look over here. The numbers fell below 100,000, cases fell below 100,000 per week. Deaths were below 2,000 per week. Monthly cases, a little over 500,000 cases per month for April. But look, there's nothing for May, June, July, August, and September. Okay, so back in, they stopped in mid-May. So anyway, here you go. For the month of April, we had, let's say about 5,700 deaths. So 5,000 deaths a month is obviously acceptable, or they wouldn't have stopped counting. Okay, and there's your update for the U.S. for today. Take a brief break between the two videos to make it easier to set up timestamps. Camino. Let's just do this. So for the previous 365 days, Spain has reported 298,000 plus cases, 3,740 deaths. I can see that in 2022 they hit over 6 million deaths. The 2023 may not be recording anything again. Take a look at a moment there. 2023 deaths have been right around, 25,000. But again, we don't know what's going on here. And you can see, does this mean there's no cases, or does this mean they're not recording it? Remember, this is a moving average. Okay? This looks suspicious to me. They go from 252 deaths down to 0 deaths, cases. You can see there's nothing recorded after July of this year. You can't see a long decline here. Hopefully this is a reflection of the actual cases per week. Deaths have fallen, but again, no longer being recorded after June of 2023. Months, again, nothing recorded after June of 2023, July 2023, and deaths. All right. So let's just take a look at their numbers. Okay, so it looks like they're still counting weekly numbers. Or did they stop at some point counting weekly numbers? So, they stopped recording any COVID-19 numbers apparently on July the 2nd. All right, because there's nothing else left here. People are still getting sick, they're still dying, but that's not really that important anymore. So it appears that Spain stopped recording COVID-19 deaths July of, okay, so they both record, so in Spain, the number of COVID-19 new cases, new deaths, or stopped being recorded on September the 23rd, September the 3 of this year, 2023. Okay? And then finally, we'll look at Israel. Okay, for the previous 365 days, Spain or Israel has recorded 124,844 deaths. You can see in 2022 they had over 3 million cases, with very minimal down here, so this could again be they stopped recording sometime in deaths again about 3,500 for the 2022. Well, they must still be recording because we still see daily numbers here. Okay, but you can see a nice big long declining pattern for both cases and deaths. Very low numbers here. This is only about 1,500, little spike here before dropping back off down to here. Deaths under 20. That's all the way back here in May per week. Month. You did see a quite increase here in August and September. October was there for deaths, or cases. Again, deaths over here. September, let's see, it's August, September, you can see still the deaths for the month were reported under 50. Okay. That concludes our COVID-19 reports for today. So what's the main takeaway for the U.S.? As of mid-May, they are no longer recording any COVID-19 data. Hey, thanks so much for taking time out to view this video today. As always, questions, comments, suggestions for future content are as always welcome in the comment section below. And of course, very important, thanks for clicking that like button for me today. That's how we build up your station and my station, okay?